Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Can I have everyone sort of gathered in this vicinity in the front? We don't really have a set stage, but if I can gather everyone around here, we can start very soon. Hyun, my title is PR officer from 윌셔은행, and we're here to do the quick ceremony of our Lagrange opening. And I'm gonna just go through the quick overview of our program. It's going to be a very short one. We're going to get a congratulatory messages from our distinguished guests and do the tape cutting ceremony right here. Afterwards, we're gonna go around the corner and go to that special tent we set up for cake cutting ceremony and then refreshment and lunch. First of all, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests, our special guests that are here today. So I'm not sure where everybody is. So when I call your name, please wave your hand and let us recognize you. We have the Lagrange Mayor, Mr. Jim Thornton. Good morning, thank you. We have Ms. Paige States from Lagrange Chamber of Commerce. Good morning. We have Mr. Minu Lee, Consul from Atlanta Korean Consulate. Thank you very much for being here. We have Mr. Youngrok Oh, Atlanta Korean American Association President. We also have another Korean American Association from Montgomery, Mr. Soo Hae-on. Thank you. And from 윌셔은행 side, we have our President and CEO, Mr. J.W. Yu. Our Chief Operations Administrator, Miss Elaine Jun. And our Regional Manager, Mr. Dan Ko. Where's Mr. Dan Ko? Last but not least, our Branch Manager, Ms. Kay Taylor. So to get our program started, I'd like to have our welcome message from our President and CEO, Mr. J.W. Yu.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of 윌셔은행, I'd like to thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the opening of our Lagrange branch. I'm very happy to welcome our distinguished guests. This is 윌셔은행's first full-service branch in Georgia, and it represents the latest bold step in our journey. We have been growing over the last 35 years and certainly come a long way, but I can say confidently that this new step is just a new beginning. I'm excited to be here in Georgia, voted the #1 state in the US in doing business in 2014. Georgia has been able to continue strings of business expansions and relocations over the last year, including big Korean automobile companies, Hyundai and Kia. Becoming #1 in any category takes tremendous efforts. I believe that Georgia's top state for doing business ranking is a grand result of a commitment of Georgian businesses, communities, and partners. As I understand, City of Lagrange was named the Intelligent Community of the Year in 2000 by the Intelligent Community Forum. This very exclusive club lists other prominent the city in the world, including New York, Singapore, Seoul, Glasgow in UK, and Toronto, Canada. What a perfect place to start business in Georgia for 윌셔은행. We are in the most intelligent community, in the #1 state for doing business in the U.S. We are proud to be a financial partner in the city with our 35 years of solid foundation. Although we are based in California, we have been growing our presence nationwide, expanding out to New York, New Jersey, Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, and now Lagrange. And I must confess that 몽고메리, Alabama is coming soon in a couple of months. With a strong performance in commercial banking and industrial line of credit, we have been operating commercial banking division and the loan production office in Atlanta since 2012. 윌셔은행 is also known as the top SBA preferred lender, named as SBA Lender of the Year in 2013 and 2014, 2 years in a row, and the Financial Service Champion in 2014, honored by the Small Business Administration Los Angeles District and LA Chamber of Commerce together. Moreover, together with the Lagrange branch, we are now able to provide our full scope of retail services in Georgia, including residential mortgage lending, personal consumer loans, mobile banking, credit card services, not to mention deposit taking and other commercial banking businesses. We believe that amazing opportunities and possibilities are ready to be explored in Georgia. With the 35 years of expertise and experience, 윌셔은행 is excited to bring our full array of comprehensive services to this smart city of Lagrange. We promise to do our best to facilitate more economic growth in this already expanding city. Again, thank you very much for joining us this morning, the opening of our Lagrange branch. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yu. Next, we have our very special guest, Honorable Mayor, Mr. Thornton.
Well, good morning. This is a wonderful occasion for me as mayor to welcome a new business to the LaGrange community. President Yu, we are delighted to have you and your staff and your team here in this location. We're excited, especially that we have beaten Montgomery in this particular contest, to have your first location in the Southeast. We're delighted that your first branch here in Georgia is going to be here in the great city of LaGrange. Obviously, I think LaGrange is a great place to do business. It's a great place to work, to raise a family, to enjoy. I appreciate you and your staff from LA coming to LaGrange for this occasion. Hope you'll come back often. I think we have some wonderful amenities here in our community that you would enjoy getting to know even better. And as you mentioned, the Intelligent City of the Year award that LaGrange received some years ago, I think it's a testimony to your intelligence that you have chosen to join us here. So thank you very much for making this selection. We like to believe that LaGrange is a place that is growing, that has a great future ahead of it. We obviously are an older city by local Georgia standards, being around since the 1820s, but we are rapidly expanding, and you referenced some of that in your remarks, Mr. President, so thank you for that. Today, on behalf of the City Council, and we do have one member of the City Council here, Mr. Bobby Traylor is with us today, as well as the county officials. I know County Commissioner Buck Davis is in the audience, and we have from the school board, we have Ms. Sheila Rowe. So on behalf of all the elected officials in LaGrange and throughout Troup County, I want to officially welcome you to this location. I know that you're going to do very well here. I stand here in this parking lot, and you can't see it really from where you are because the building may obscure it. But here in what used to be a movie theater shopping center here in LaGrange. You have 2 Korean CPA firms. You have a Korean law firm. You have a Korean restaurant. Now we have the first Korean bank here in our community. If I had said to you 10 years ago that here in this location we would have those businesses represented, you probably would have thought I was a little bit, out of my mind. Why would Korean lawyers and accountants and banks want to locate in the city of LaGrange 10 years ago before Kia? That's a testimony, I think, to the transformation that Kia and Seiwan and all of the other suppliers have had in this community. They are doing business here, they are doing very well, and we are delighted that you are going to bring additional business opportunities and additional economic development growth to our community. But I think it's also a testimony to those of us who are here in LaGrange and how we have received the Korean community. I would like to believe that we have been as welcoming and as open and as helpful and as cooperative in embracing the Korean community in LaGrange as any of the other communities around the United States. We are delighted to have such a significant influence from the Korean American community in LaGrange and throughout Troup County. It has been transformative, but the future is even greater for what can be done in this community. And whether it's the Korean food festivals on the square, or whether it's just the businesses that locate here in this shopping center, this Clock Tower Shopping Center, we as a community have embraced our friends from South Korea, and we look forward to even greater opportunities in partnership with you as we continue to grow and expand in this community. But today is all about you. Today is about Wilshire Bank, about the next phase in your 35-year history, where you are expanding in the Southeast, where you're expanding in Georgia. And as mayor of LaGrange, I personally want to thank you for choosing that expansion to be here in the city of LaGrange. Welcome. If there's anything that I or any of the members of the city staff can ever do to help you, do not hesitate to contact us. And we look forward to working with you for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that encouragement, Mr. Mayor. I'm sure the future will be greater for the city of LaGrange with Wilshire Bank. Next, we have Miss Paige States from Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of a truly special day in Troup County. As the mayor said, we are truly an international city with countries from 8 different locations operating in Troup County. We've been so fortunate to be able to be exposed to cultures unlike our southern traditions. And I think those friends that we've made from South Korea have certainly been the most special ones. The mayor and I had the honor of visiting Korea last April to be able to see firsthand what life is like in South Korea. And I can tell you that we were so amazed by the warm reception that we received, but also by the professionalism and the vision that so many of our South Korean friends have for business, not only in their own country, but certainly here in Troup County. We have friends that are surrounding you today, members of our chamber. We have 875 businesses that have joined, just like Wilshire Bank has, to be a network of support for one another. I certainly want to recognize President Lee and the team from Seiwan America, who will certainly be wonderful partners with you as well. Seiwan America is our 2015 Manufacturer of the Year in Troup County, so that certainly is a testament to the way that we do business in Troup County and the way our South Korean friends do business as well. We also have many of our diplomats and friends from our other chamber businesses, many of our board members that are with us today. We have their business cards, and we learned the tradition, of course, in South Korea to present our business card and in return receive a friend through that tradition. We're going to present those to you today, and we mean quite sincerely to Kay and the entire team from Wilshire Bank to call upon us if there's anything that we can do to support your efforts in growing your banking business in Troup County. Congratulations on behalf of all of us, and please know that though you may be one of 875 members, you're certainly one of the most special ones, and today is Wilshire Bank Day. Congratulations.
for all your support. Now we have Mr. Minu Lee from Consulate General of Republic of Korea.
Good morning. Honorable Mayor Kim Thornton, President Page Estate, True County Chamber of Commerce, and President Jae Hwan-yu. Please let me begin express my sincere thanks to Mr. Dan Go and Ms. Kay Taylor for inviting me to this wonderful event. On behalf of Korean Consul in Atlanta and 100,000 of Korean Americans in Georgia, I'd like to welcome and congratulate 윌셔은행 for opening its first Georgia branch in Lagrange. As Mr. Yu said, 윌셔은행 was established in 1980 in LA and has rapidly grown to become the biggest Korean American bank in the United States. 윌셔은행 is expanding its business area from the West Coast to New Jersey and Texas, and now I'm very happy to see 윌셔은eng's first Southeast location here in Lagrange. As you know, Georgia is home to 60 Korean companies that have invested $4.3 billion and created more than 8,000 jobs for Georgians. It was Kia Motors' decision to build their manufacturing facility in West Point in 2006 that pulled the trigger for the rapid growth of economic collaboration between Korea and the state of Georgia. Kia alone created more than 3,000 jobs, and 29 supplier companies from Korea followed Kia, creating more than another 3,000 jobs in Georgia. Moreover, Kia and its supplier have brought many service providers to the 라그란지 area. We have seen many good Korean restaurants. Also, we have seen a variety of other Korean businesses have been established here, including accounting, engineering, and education. Today, we finally have a Korean-based financial service business here in Lagrange. I believe that 윌셔은행 is going to provide high-quality service to Korean companies and their employees, as well as local residents. I hope 윌셔은행 expand alongside the local economy of the Lagrange to become one of the largest banks in the United States. I would like to encourage local leaders to continue to support the 윌셔은행 and other Korean companies so they may flourish and feel at home here in Lagrange. In conclusion, I'm truly honored and pleased to celebrate this grand opening. I can assure you that 100,000 Korean Americans and 60 Korean companies in Georgia will continue to contribute to enriching the cultural diversity and economy of Lagrange and Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. Now we have two more special speakers. First, I'd like to invite Korean American Association of Greater Atlanta, Mr. Young-ro Go.
Everybody, good morning. How are you? My name is Young, Korean American President Mr. O. 저는 아틀란타에서는 애틀랜타 한인회장 오영록입니다. 제가 영어보다는 한국말이 편해서 우리 여기 라그란지는 작년에 우리가 코리안 페스티벌 있었고 해서 다 이해하실 줄 믿고 제가 잠시 한국말로 인사를 대신하겠습니다. 여러분 안녕하십니까? 애틀랜타 한인회장 오영록입니다. 이 자리에 초청해 주신 월서뱅크 K 테일러 지점장님 그리고 단코 본부장님 유재환 은행장님 애틀랜타 한인 사회를 대표해서 월서뱅크 라그란지 오픈을 진심으로 환영합니다. 월서뱅크는 1980년 미주 지역에 최초로 세워진 한인은행으로서 남가주에 본부를 두고 꾸준히 발전해 왔으며 이제 동남부로 출사하는 첫 출발지로 조지아 라그란지 지점을 오픈하게 된 것을 참으로 기쁘고 라그란지 입성을 환영합니다. 라그란지는 기아자동차 계열사 및 협력사를 포함한 한국 지상사와 등에 있기에 기업 활동이나 주재원 가족들에게 편리함을 제공할 뿐만 아니라 한인 비즈니스 오너 및 관계자들에게 활력을 부여할 것을 기대하고 있습니다. 한국 수담의 시작은 반이라는 말이 있습니다. 이제 동남부 지역의 첫 출발지인 라그란지로 시작하여 금년 9월에는 몽고메리 그리고 앞으로 계속 월서뱅크 지점이 확산되고 발전되기를 기원드립니다. 애틀랜타 한인회는 작년에 기아자동차 지상사의 들어옴으로 라그란지 페스티벌을 미국에서 잔한 이 상사들에게 우리 자랑스러운 한국 문화를 전수해주고 라그란지 주민들에게는 전통 문화와 태권도, 케이팝, 음식 문화는 불고기, 비빔밥을 제공해주고 참으로 즐거운 시간을 보냈습니다. 금년 9월에도 애틀랜타 한인회와 월서뱅크 라그란지 시리 라그란지 페스티벌을 공동으로 개최하기를 부탁드리고자 합니다. 끝으로 월서뱅크가 라그란지 지역 사이 경제 활성화 기여하시고 월서뱅크의 무궁한 발전을 기원합니다. 그리고 참여해 주신 모든 분들께 감사와 존경의 말씀을 드립니다. 감사합니다. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. 감사합니다, 회장님. Our last speaker will be from City of Montgomery, Korean American Association of Montgomery, Mr. Sun-Hae-un. I think he's stuck in traffic, so we're gonna actually go ahead and do our next ceremony. We're gonna do the actual tape cutting. What I'm gonna do is I am going to call out the special guests individually, and when I call your name, please step forward. And I need Mr. Minu Lee, Mayor Thornton, 행장님, Mr. Yu, 본부장님, Mr. Denko, Miss Kay Taylor, Miss States, and Miss Sheila Rowe. Please hold because we do need to take some photos.
나오세요. 가로막.
네, 잠깐만요. Okay, so we're going to pose for the camera. 1, 2, 3. 다 되신다면 말씀하세요. Are we done?
네.
On the count of 3, we're going to cut the tape. 1, 2, 3. Concludes our tape cutting, and if I can have everybody move over for our cake cutting and some refreshment, we'll entertain you there. Thank you.
We do have it's called IT survey. It does serve every banking unit. We're actually calling the real person. Well, on behalf of Bank, I would just like to extend warm welcoming and thank you for all of you being here to celebrate the Grange branch opening. I'm so happy to announce Lagrange branch to be the first Wisho bank in Southeast United States. Well, Lagrange is my old stomping ground. I started my banking career here. Because of that, it always holds special place in my heart. And I'm very excited to be back, and I'm very proud to be part of Wisho Bank and a part of the community. We've been working diligently on this building project. This building is built for long-term relationship, and long-term, it's a word means significance of Wisho bankers. We come here every day to have a goal and a mission to earn long-term relationship. Through, of course, is integrity, responsiveness, and commitment. But well, we can't do this on our own. We need all of you guys' help to be successful. Well, speaking of that, I especially wanted to thank some people here. Let's see, we have 2 people actually fly from LA and stay with us for 2 weeks. They are sacrificing not only their personal life, but with the family. I don't know if they're here. Maybe they're in the branch, okay. And also facility manager, Polly. Okay, thank you. And of course, Hyun Park. We couldn't do this without all these guys' help. And I would like to introduce also my staff, but one of my staff already opened an account. Good to go. And let's see, our teller here. Mina's son is not here.
Mina she? I think she just
Okay.
went back.
Okay, so we will have 4 people for the branch, and we'll have full service of retail banking. We're gonna open checking account. Thank you again for your time, and I'm very, very happy to serve this community and for the Wisho Bank. Thank you.
So we're going to do the cake ceremony with Mr. JWU, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Thornton, would you please join us? Mr. Denko, where's Mr. Denko? Can you bring him? He's running around everywhere. So I have one. So, 손을 이쪽으로 대. 손등을 같이 잡으시고요. 네. So on the count of 3 again, we're gonna cut it. 1, 2, 3. Cut the cake, please.